Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Good, very late in the night, evening, people.
Welcome to episode 38 of the LegacyKnitz podcast. My name is Chelsea,
My name is Sue.
the daughter,
I'm the mother.
and this is a knitting, crocheting, yarn dyeing, fiber loving podcast that we typically do on a weekly basis. So thank you for anybody that is checking us out for the first time. If you like us, feel free to give us a thumbs up or subscribe. And a big thank you to everybody that's coming back that watches us every week.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
It is amazing when you look at how many podcasts are out there. There are a million.
Yeah.
And there are a million really, really good ones.
We're like
So,
out of this world good.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we're here. This is really, I feel really out of sync because it's 7:28 at night.
Kind of late. We're used to morning podcasting, so it's definitely out of our comfort zone.
And it's pitch black.
It's pitch black, which is why my lighting is it's not bad. Our executive producer did a very good job of hooking me up. He's over there like this.
Good catch.
It's just not, it's not what a natural light typically will.
No, but actually it looks really, really good compared to when we started.
Yeah, when we started, it was like a black shadow over everything.
I know. And I always have these makes me look like I'm glowing lights on top of me. It's like, oh my goodness. So let's just say it. The time is changing this week. Sunday.
Do we gain an hour or do we lose an hour?
Fall back.
What does that mean?
Gain.
Yeah.
Spring forward, fall back. Yeah, we gain.
Executive producer says.
It so messes me up.
Oh, see, I love it.
Oh, it was the worst when you guys were little. It's so bad if you have little kids.
Why because they probably stay on the same schedule, right?
Yeah, it just totally messes with everything. I honestly don't get it.
Why we do it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it preserve daylight or something?
I don't know.
I don't really know either, to be honest.
Not everyone does it.
What? How is that even possible?
I don't know. I probably should stop talking right now.
Well, I just asked if falling back meant gaining or losing.
Falling back, yeah. I will be up at 5:00 in the morning now, which is fine. I don't mind being up early. That's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
But I will be in bed at 6:00.
Again, I am not.
I know. Once it gets dark, I go to bed.
When we get out of work now, it's pretty much dark. And when we get home, I'm ready.
Yeah, I am too. I'm ready to curl up with a good book, a good show, whatever, knitting. Yep. It's very cozy, but I do not like to go out at night now even more.
Do you
even more?
To have to?
I have to a few times a week, but not often.
Okay.
And I find a reason not to.
Darn it, something came up.
Something came up. I can't drive at night. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So I have had a pretty busy knitting week, even though I've done a lot of dyeing. Although, what is today? Did I dye? I didn't dye yesterday.
Today's what? Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday, yeah. Yeah. So I dyed all day today. I'll dye a half day tomorrow and all day Friday and be done with the Christmas, 25 skeins of Christmas. By being done, only the dyeing. Next, we have to make the ornaments. I'm really quite a wizard.
You are a wizard. Wizard Harry.
I think I am a wizard, and I think it comes from all of my jobs where I worked in kitchens.
Yeah.
Because I always worked in kitchens, and it's great for organizational, there's nothing like being able to move around a kitchen efficiently. And that is a skill that you gain when you work in kitchens. And this is no different.
No, not at all.
It's no different. It's using your space well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a wizard in that area at the moment. Having said that, I can't move by the time I'm done.
Well, you should take Epsom salt. baths. I've heard those are really good.
Yeah. I just lay down flat. That does it. But anyways, I got a lot of knitting done. I've got a finished object.
I can't wait to see it because I don't know that I know what you're talking about.
I know. Do you have any finished objects?
No, no finished. But I
Oh,
have one that's so close to being finished.
doesn't count. Sorry.
Oh my, when did you even cast those on?
A long time ago, I found one. No, wasn't done. Maybe half done.
Yeah.
I love these. They are, oh, shoot. Hold on. Give me a second.
They're not monkey?
No, everyone thinks they are. They're the, oh, I don't know where the pattern is, but they're the Bernoulli, Bernouli, the Bernoulli socks by, darn it,
I can put it in here if.
something, oh, Very Crazy Monkey, Very Busy Monkey.
And is that the same person that designed the monkey socks?
Nope. It's that they design the most beautiful shawls. Very Busy Monkey. They design the most beautiful shawls and most beautiful sock patterns. This, can you see the detail?
Yeah. Oh, now I can. It's nice and
Yeah. Aren't they gorgeous?
stunning. Yeah.
Gorgeous. And it's done with Malabrigo. Becky assures me this is velvet grape. Malabrigo sock
Velvet grape.
or grape velvet. Darn it.
Did you cast those on?
What's that?
How long ago did you cast those on?
A long time ago. I found them in one of my bags. I was going through because I have all these socks that I was going to make the decision to rip out or keep going. And I love these.
And you remembered the pattern and you had the needles and everything?
I had it on the needles and the pattern was in the bag. It was a miracle.
That was meant.
Now that it's done, I've lost the pattern. And I love the pattern. I'm going to make it over and over and over again because they work up super fast and they mirror each other. So there's two charts.
Oh.
They mirror. It's so dark. I'm sorry. You can't. Oh, there. It's when I get rid of my face, I think.
Oh, I bet you that's exactly what it is because it's focusing on whatever's in the front.
Yeah. I love them.
They're gorgeous.
Thank you. They are 64 stitches and I did use size 2 needles and they're a little baggier. But I'll just say they're a Christmas present for someone.
Who?
Not you.
No.
Aunt Nancy.
Oh, yay. She'll love those.
She's going to love them. They're going to fit her perfect. They actually fit me pretty good because, again, the false belief in having thin ankles. That's why they fit me.
That's good.
But the only thing is they're a little big, like long, because she has bigger feet. So, and there's a lot of stretch. I absolutely love them.
They're really pretty.
That's a cuckoo clock going off.
I love
And it's not really that time because it's a good 25 minutes slow.
Really?
Always is.
Never know.
And now the time's going to change. It's going to be an hour and 25 minutes. I never change it. Ever.
Gotta change it.
No, never do. It's too much work.
All right.
All right, what do you have over there?
I'm going to show you what I'm working on because I'm not going to be able to keep it hidden because I want to keep going.
Oh, I want to see this.
Yeah, this is my, here, I'll just do that for right now. So I started crocheting because our good friend Steve, who we talked a lot about in the last podcast, he has a mother, Wendy, that knits. Hi, Wendy. I think she watches. His girlfriend, Emily, is a crocheter. And Emily has started to join us in like our knit nights and our knit afternoons. And watching her crochet had me foaming at the mouth. I wanted to do it so badly. So I credit her for getting me going on this. And then also Molly from A Homespun House has been working on her blanket like this for quite a while. And actually that might have been the first spark where I was like, I really like that blanket. I would like to make one. And then seeing Emily crocheting was just like nail in the coffin. It's got to happen.
And Sarah of Love Sock Wool showed hers a lot this week.
Did she? Oh, I'll have to watch.
Tell me this. Did you know how to crochet? I can't remember.
Yes. So actually I knew how to crochet way before I knew how to knit because remember I made those hats for
And the granny square blanket.
Granny square blankets. Yeah, I've actually crocheted quite a bit prior to knitting. It just didn't necessarily lead directly into my knitting. It was just kind of like a separate thing. And then, so anyway, so yeah, once I started doing it, it came back to me like riding a bike. But I will say, when I first started crocheting, I would do it like I knit, like throwing. I couldn't even begin to tell you how I did it now that I'm doing it a different way. But now I'm using it to practice my continental tension.
Which is going to help you a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's what I kind of figured. So what I do now is I wrap around my pinky once, and then, oh gosh, I have to do it. So like, like this. So I wrap it around. So I do wrap around my pinky.
Oh my goodness.
Full motion. Let me see if so let me see. I got a Knitter's Pride.
Those are my favorite. That's what I'm using.
It's awesome. It's a 2.75 millimeter. I think it's like a C2 or something like that.
I'm trying to think what mine is. Oh, mine's right here. I think I'm using an F.
What is that in millimeters?
3.75.
3.7. Okay, so like one. Okay, so I do. And you're doing fingering weight?
Yeah.
Creating a really airy
A little bit. I'll show you.
brick. Okay. So yeah, so what I do is I do around my pinky and then over my pointer finger. And
You're so smart. Because when you see how I do it, you'll understand why I have to unfold it each time. But go ahead, keep going.
oh no. So yeah, so I just started it because let me rewind a little bit. So I reached out to Molly because we had a little bit of extra not business, but just we had a couple of things that we had to talk about. And then I asked her at the end of our conversation, I was like, I need to ask you a question that you probably get all of the time. What did you use to go off of for your granny stripe blanket? And she sent me this awesome video tutorial, which I will put in the down bar because I posted a picture of this today during my lunch hour. And a lot of people had questions about what I was using for a pattern, the hook size, all of that. And I know I haven't been doing show notes, but I'll make sure I put it in the down bar because I know.
So, how many did you chain?
So I chained 360.
Wow.
It's gonna, ooh. Oh, I'm good. It's gonna be like it's gonna be a massive blanket. Like it can't even fit all in the frame.
So tell me this, when you use like a mini or a scrap
Yeah.
to do an entire row, do you need a decent amount or is it?
I'm glad you asked because I believe Molly's advice because I think she does this. I grabbed a whole bunch of mini skeins that I thought would look good one after the other, and I magic knotted them.
So smart. I don't know how to do that though. I've never done that. You're gonna have to show me this weekend.
This weekend, it's so beyond easy. Like I just looked it up on YouTube, and there are so many good like you just always have to remember to do this, and that it cues you perfectly. So I will show you that this weekend.
Because you can make whole balls using magic knot for socks.
Yeah, well, I think she actually Seashore Sharon made me one. A big ball for Rose City Rollers that I still have languishing that I need to actually cast on. But so yeah.
That's cool. You're gonna have to show me. Help me remember that this weekend.
Well,
so let us see yours up close and personal.
Okay, so
it's a little section of it.
Yeah, so let's see. I can show you. The lighting is so off. I'm sorry. It's like really
No, it's good.
It's warm lighting as opposed to a cooler.
So do you do 3 double crochets in a chain 1?
So at the edge, so I chain 3.
Yep.
Do a triple crochet or a triple, is that what it's called?
It could be, yep.
Stitch. And then I just yarn over and then I go into the next one. And I
yarn over or chain 1?
Yarn over.
Really? I've never heard of that.
I think, so here, I'll show you. So
you're not pulling it through the yarn?
No. No. So I am going this way. So let me see if I can show you. So, let me get through the triples really quick.
Oh, you're making me want to crochet right now.
It's
When you watch someone, it makes you want to do it.
I've never experienced it this strongly before. Like even with knitting, I've never experienced it this strongly. So now I'm ready to go into this one.
Right.
So I just loop it so it's like a yarn over.
Yeah.
Go through so that now I have
Yep. You have 3.
Yep.
So there's no chain ones.
It's just a yarn over. I'm really close to the camera.
That's so weird. I would think you need that chain one for loose, like.
I don't know how it works because I agree with you.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Justin is watching a podcast of his own. He watches video game ones, and he's hysterically laughing. He's trying to muffle it so hard right now. He has tears running down his face. Anyway, so yeah, there's no chain one in between.
I cannot wait to see this.
Yeah.
Darn it! Do not let me start one of those.
Why? It's
because I started a crochet one.
Oh, that's true. Do you want to show yours now? So let me just go through my brain to make sure there aren't any other details I wanted to talk about. I think that's good. So overview. I chained 360. It has to be a multiple of 3.
Yep.
360 stitches. I'm using a C2 2.75 millimeter hook.
I've never heard of a C2. Oh, yes, I have. So it's a C or a 2, where mine is an F or a 5.
Oh, so it's a C or a 2, not a C.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Knitter's Pride hook. All of my scrap sock yarn.
I love these hooks. It's so funny that you got one because this is my favorite hook because of the cushioning, and it's not super ergonomic or whatever you call that, where there's notches, but it is the best feeling one. But see how you are doing how you're holding your yarn? You know what I do? I hold it like that.
Oh, doesn't it hurt?
This finger is pained.
Have you ever tried doing it like this?
I'm going to try it right now.
You definitely should. And I'm telling you, I feel like once I allow myself to cast on that sweater, I am going to do purely
continental. Yeah. They do say a lot of crocheters go right to continental knitting. And it makes sense because you've got the motion down.
Yep, exactly.
You've got the motion really well.
Although I will say, I feel like it's going to give me arthritis. My wrist, I'm like, oh God.
Yes, crocheting is very hard on my hands and my fingers. So I don't do it a lot. I usually crochet once a year, something, because I love crocheting, but it hurts.
Yeah.
So having said that, I forgot who is making one of these blankets, but it's killing me and I had to make one too. So I'm doing one of the hexagons. I love anything granny.
Me too.
They take 10 minutes to make.
That's beautiful.
This is mustache yarn, mustache sheep. And I have a pair of socks I've given from the same skein. I've given a million minis of it. I have it in probably every scrappy thing I own, including socks, blankets, plus a full pair of socks. I finally used it up.
Oh, it's
gone.
I was just going to say, it does seem like the skein that never ends.
I don't know what her yardage is, but it's phenomenal. Mm-hmm. So I have that one. I have this one.
What is that?
That is the Cyberg's craft room. It was yours.
Yes. Love it.
Yeah, and now I'm using my Felici. So when I finish a sock, whatever I have left, I make squares. So look, they look totally different. And this is all the same, but I ran out. I ran it right to the end. But once I finish the second sock, I'll finish this.
Oh, I see you're saying. Wait, what?
because this is only the first sock. This is what was left from the first sock.
And it's Felici, so they're small balls.
2 balls. Right. So then this one. So my goal, and again, I've already blown it, but my goal was to make 2 a day. It's 20 minutes to a half hour. At the end of a year, you'd have almost 700. You'd have more than 700.
And how are you going to connect them?
Okay, thank you for asking. I am going to use cream. You know me, I'm cream. I could just connect like this,
Mm-hmm.
but I really want to use that cream, and then I'm going to crochet them so you do one whole one with a border. And then after that, every border you attach as you're doing this border, you hook it into this.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to use some of our undyed yarn, get a skein or two, probably 2 would do it. And I'm going to start putting them together. I'm obsessed.
I cannot wait to see that.
I love it. I love it. And you know what? Even you could do like baby blankets. How sweet would they be? Oh my gosh. Like adorable. Adorable. I love crocheting with fingering weight. This is my first time crocheting with fingering weight. I love it.
Me too.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's also, I feel like, I was saying this to Molly, I feel like I have knit so many of my minis into my blanket, and that's not to say I can't repeat them, but I feel like sometimes I have so much left over.
Yes.
That like this is the perfect way to literally just like sweep up all those little.
You don't waste a thing. Sarah talked about that.
Yeah.
I think how she doesn't waste a thing. And so next year we're going to be trick-or-treating for mini skeins.
What?
I don't know what that means, but we were talking about it on Periscope, and I thought, can you imagine trick-or-treating for mini skeins?
How would one do that?
We'd all have to live in the same neighborhood.
Well, what if we at like a oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a retreat.
Well,
A what?
I was thinking like a virtual trick-or-treating night.
Oh, or we could do that. I was going to say, what if there was some kind of a retreat being held around Halloween and we could build it into a retreat?
I know. That was one of my favorite parts of Rhinebeck when we were hanging out as people were finishing things. Debbie and Andy were winding skeins. To me, it is making the cozy memory blanket a true cozy memory.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have Eric's Rhinebeck socks in mine.
I have some of that somewhere. Where did that?
You know what? I think I might have yours because I came upon this today.
I wonder.
It might be yours.
I think it might be, and I need it.
You do? Well, no, it isn't though, because look this is mine. So whose was this?
No, that's not the one.
This is Eric's.
No, that's Debbie and Amy. Remember she made us those beautiful balls that were pulled from the center?
So this is Eric's. Sorry, it's mine then.
Oh, damn. Then where the heck is mine? I will find it. I know I have it here somewhere.
Think about what you had at the restaurant that night, because that's where it is, because that's where we got it. But so whose was that one then? Who was knitting with that one? This one was Debbie?
No, that's Eric.
Oh, sorry. This one.
I want to say they were Amy's socks, but Debbie wound them.
Because then I have a pink one that I think had something to do with Connie, and it's here somewhere.
Gosh.
You can tell it's getting closer to the holidays because all I want to do is work on my cozy memory blanket.
Although I have to say, I feel like this one is going to take over for me.
It will. It's just such a different rhythm that you're going to really enjoy. It's going to change when it gets bigger.
As far as how much I enjoy working on?
As far as carrying it around as much.
Oh, definitely.
That piece gets in the way after a while. But yeah, all right. Oh my gosh, we're going on and on about our crocheting.
No, I'm like obsessed.
You want to see what I pulled out of the closet? This is a sin. People will love to see this. This is an absolute sin. This was Dad cleaned out the closet this week.
What was that for?
Me. This is my $1 million granny square blanket.
Why are there edges? Why are there ends still to be woven in?
Because that's the problem.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So it is Spud and Chloe's sweater.
Oh,
That's the name of the yarn sweater. I bought it when I was working at the yarn shop so that I got a fantastic discount. I only chose to use, I don't know how many colors are here, 5 or 6. So it's cotton, wool and cotton. It's super heavy. It is the most beautiful blanket. And I hid it because I don't want the boys using it
oh
because they can't.
no.
They just can't. But look at,
Oh, you need to weave those in.
I do. It's going to be my job this winter because it is the most gorgeous blanket I have ever made.
Is
And
it?
really, truly, if you knew what this cost, I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. Probably if I had to pay full price, $600 at the least. I know, but I got it really, really inexpensive. I would never spend that kind of money.
Could
But look at, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, is it big enough for you to put on top of your bed?
Possibly. Again, though, it's mine. People are not careful enough.
I know.
They're not. Like, this has just got to be mine because it is the blanket that I will be neurotic about as far as somebody with a cup of coffee
Oh yeah, no.
or eating ice cream.
And that happens a lot.
Yeah, and maybe because we're starting to do the upstairs, like getting it all together. By starting, I mean thinking about it. That's it. But maybe it will go in one of the guest rooms.
Yeah.
We're going to have guest rooms.
Are you so excited?
I am. We just got to start. I'm going to hire someone. Let's just say it. We need a painter.
Oh yes.
We need a painter badly. Badly. Oh my gosh. What does that remind you of?
Bigly.
Yes. Sorry, let's not go there. We've only got one more week. One more week. That's exactly what I was. I can't believe you got that.
Tremendous.
Disastrous. We better stop. We better stop.
This is not a political podcast.
It's inappropriate. Anyways, so this came out of my closet and oh my gosh, it is to die for. And look at, this is the granny square where I did the circle in the middle with like kind of a half double crochet, I think, if I remember right, and then turned it into a square.
The stitch definition with that yarn,
It's fabulous.
it is, yeah, it's unbelievable.
And I can say that because it truly is the yarn. The
Well,
yarn,
oh, you're quite talented as well, but the yarn,
but really it's not, it wasn't a difficult blanket. It was just, I loved it. I can't believe I finished it and now it's sitting at the bottom of a closet because it doesn't have its end woven in. Okay, let's go on to another thing that I worked on, which isn't knitting, since we're off the knitting, and then we'll go back to knitting.
okay. Wow, look at that. Which now is that what you got from Into the World?
No,
Oh.
not yet. I'm using the Rolex that the lovely Gabby of Once Upon a Corgi gifted me because I wish I knew what it was, and she's probably told me 100 million times what the, hold on, maybe it says. No, anyway, she made me these beautiful Rolex. She made me another set, and whatever she used, Gabby, I'm so sorry. I can't remember, but it's grippier. So it's not difficult. I was getting super good. Now I haven't spun again in days. But I spent like an hour one day. I'm really getting good, I gotta say.
Good, keep doing it.
I love it. Truly, truly, I love it. I love this spindle. I'm still drawn to my wheel, but I'm so enjoying the spindle.
Will you ply with your wheel?
I don't know. I'm not sure. So hopefully if we get to New England Fiber Festival this weekend,
Oh, that
I'm buying the small one.
the small one? Oh, nice.
And maybe the big one. I might buy 2. I still have money left from Rhinebeck, my birthday money that I didn't spend.
The time is now.
I know. I think I'm going to buy them.
Festival season, you gotta take advantage.
I know. So we got to figure out when we're going to go.
I know. Do need to figure that out.
Part of me says Sunday on your way back because it's on the way
I don't know if we're on our way back to where.
to Vermont.
Well, Sunday Justin has a tattoo appointment in New York City.
Oh, darn it.
I know. I forgot about it.
Darn it. He'll have to cancel. No biggie.
Like, very concerned.
Well, we'll figure it out if we go. If not, I'll run up on Sunday by myself.
Okay.
Gabby is vending there. I'm so excited for her.
Is?
She is. Some booth is carrying her yarn, so I'm super excited. I want to see it all in person.
She's selling in stores now too.
I know. It's so exciting.
I'm so happy for her.
I am too. So I am totally enjoying the Rolex. I'm totally enjoying my spinning. There are not enough hours in my day right now.
I echo that sentiment.
I know. Look, it spins so beautifully. Look at that.
It is very impressive.
It's amazing. Okay, let's get back to our knitting now.
Okay.
What else did you work on this week?
I've been pretty monogamous with my knitting.
We should talk about what's on your body.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing my void shawl that I finally blocked and woven the ends and everything, and I wore it to work today. And
Do people die when they see you in your knitwear?
oh,
No?
I shouldn't say that. Yes, but I feel like they're very used to seeing me in knitwear now, so it's not a. It's kind of just like
They're taking you for granted already.
ready. I know it. I know. But so anyway, that's my void shawl, and I love it.
I love it too. I may get yarn for that this weekend.
You should. I love the earthy tonal.
I feel like I want to dye it myself, but we'll see.
Yeah, you definitely could.
I could.
So yeah, what I was knitting, the thing that I've been knitting on the most is my featherweight, surprisingly enough.
I cannot wait to see this.
So I have 2 sleeves. The only thing I have left is the neck or I don't even know what you call it.
The band.
Yeah, like the neck band.
Button neck. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
I'm so excited.
That is so you.
Thank you. I tried it on. The fit is still bothering me, but I think
You haven't blocked it yet.
I haven't blocked it yet, and I'm gonna make the neck button band as wide as I can. I'm just gonna keep going until I run out of yarn.
You will want to try it on though, because you don't want it to get flappy.
I don't even think I'd mind if it was flappy.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't think it will, but I don't know that for sure.
well, I can always think if it's super wide, I can always fold it down.
True.
You know, like fold it down on the neck, and then it'll just drape in the front. However.
I love it. I love it. I feel like you feel uncomfortable in it, but it looks terrific on you. Oh my gosh. And that's Vivid yarn?
Yeah, this is a Vivid yarn in their pear colorway, I believe. And this is Copper Penny in Hedgehog skinny singles.
Do you love that part?
Yes.
I love that. It makes it like sporty. Like there's something about that different color. I've really got to think about that for my new one if I want to put a different color. It changes it. It makes it a little more sporty. Is that a really ridiculous word?
No, it reminds me of, in the movie Grease where they have their like Letterman sweaters.
Yes.
That it reminds me of a little bit.
All right. Well, as long as we're talking featherweight, aka Madewells.
Yes. I cannot believe how fast you knit those sweaters.
Well, you know what? Yesterday it was really weird. Yesterday, what was yesterday? I had a crazy busy chopped up day and it was feeling so wasted, like I didn't get time to dye and I needed to because of this Christmas thing. So it's kind of stressful because I want people to get them all on time, if not early, to get going and enjoy them. And I know they will, but I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself. And then I was knitting socks and I was like, oh, nothing was feeling. So I, for some reason, was like, I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to get the sleeves on the waist yarn and I'm going to go. So this was where I started at like 4 o'clock at night, because it was almost dark. So I consider 4 o'clock nighttime now.
Me too. It's fine.
So anyways, I did all that. I got the sleeves on the waist yarn. I'm almost done with the increases for here. Along here, you increase for another, I think every fourth row 6 times, something like that. And then I'm just going straight. I'm not doing the waist shaping on this one. It's really not necessary. For me, I just feel like, why? But I am really drawn to dyeing some yarn, that eggplanty color.
I
Oh,
It keeps it really interesting. Like I remember when I was getting down to where I wanted to start my copper penny, um, it was at a point where I was like, I was still really enjoying the knit, but the color just kept me that much more interested and that much more motivated to keep going.
I know. I think I might. I think I might. It depends. I should just dye it just in case I want to use it.
Hmm?
Um, but I love it. So this is sweater weather. I think this is such a great colorway for sweaters. I have to admit, everybody wants to make sweaters out of this colorway.
Hmm?
And I will say there's a new colorway in the Christmas minis that has taken over sweater weather for me. And I'm not sharing any of that because it's all a surprise. And we're hoping that people, when they get them, that they won't show them on Instagram for at least a week so that everyone can get them and have the same element of surprise.
Hmm?
So, so yeah, but that next colorway, oh my gosh, another Madewell.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Probably. I can't remember if I showed you that one yet, but yeah, there's something about it that I love. You know, you just get that feeling for some colors. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling there's going to be a couple of us at Rhinebeck next year with sweater weather
But
in our Madewells,
it,
but
yeah, I agree.
I love it. I'm super happy with it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I can't wait to cast mine on. So I think that's my game plan. Once I finish this,
Yes.
cast on my Madewell, and once I finish my worsted boxy, I will cast on my shelter.
Oh, tell me this, for your band, are you doing the orange?
I don't know. So
Okay.
this is what I have left of both of my yarns. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do the vast majority of it this, and then maybe do 1 or 2 rows, like a really thin band. Like on the edge. So the very edge, the last 2 rows along the edge will be this copper penny, but this will be the majority.
I would almost do the opposite. Pick up with the copper penny
But then,
and do 2 or 3 rows because then it's going to tie into the
uh,
copper penny. It's not going to chop that up. I
ah,
think the flow might be a little different if you were to do like maybe 2 or 3 rows.
I think you're right.
I think, but I'm not 100% sure. That's my gut though, is to not break up that gorgeousness on the bottom. And if you do the other, I feel like it's going to break it up.
I think you're right. Because then I'll have the orange all the way along the top of the neckline, and then if I fold it over, it'll
Mhm.
kind of be like almost like a fold line.
Yeah, I think that might be better. And I would almost do it until you run out,
I'm
which
afraid proportion wise. Like I don't want it to be like a 50-50. I don't know.
I don't think it will be. I think you'll get about 4 or 5 rows.
Okay.
That's a lot of stitches.
That's true, and this is not very much. Ooh.
Yeah. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Me too. I'm excited. That's my maybe tonight, probably not though, but that's the next time I knitting. Ooh,
It's practically midnight.
I know. But oh, Jess and I have been going to bed so late lately because by the time I sit down and like I wind down, it's so late, but I can't not knit or crochet or do something.
I'm the same way. Like I need at least an hour of just because that's what lowers my blood pressure for the day.
Hmm.
And if you've had a stressful day at work, I totally get that.
Well, and once I get into a rhythm too, it's like after the first hour, I'm like, well, now I just want to keep going.
I agree.
Not good. It's a good thing I'm married because I truly think I would be up until 3 a.m. every night.
Yeah. When dad travels, I tend to stay up late because I just get going and I'm in heaven, just sitting there knitting away in the quiet. Yeah.
And if all
Okay.
the lights are on, it's like you don't even know the difference. You feel like it's noon.
Yeah. Yeah. It's bad. All right. Let's keep going.
Keep going.
Okay. I have two hose.
Ooh.
Hold on. Do you have anything you can show next so I can get mine ready?
Oh, I can do that. Here, let's put mine down. So, what? I think they're here. Is Dad's not around, is he?
No.
I finished his first saw. Oh, oh, whoops.
It is going to crack me up because you know I've made him socks and he wears them like watching football or not going out ever.
Mm-mm.
And I swear to God, he is going to wear those all the time.
You think so?
I know so. I just know he's going to love the fact that you made them and he's going to wear them all the time. They're gorgeous.
Thank you. I tend to knit very tight when I switch. Like you can see the rib or the,
So what is that yarn? I feel like you've told me 100 times.
this was a Lang, I believe.
Yep. Lang line or something like that.
Something like that. I got it at Must Love Yarn. Actually, Justin got it at Must Love Yarn, and I was looking at the stash the other day, or not the other day, but a while ago, and I thought these would be perfect for Dad, and Justin wasn't super attached to it, so
They're perfect for him. He's going to love them.
I hope so.
Yep.
So I have to cast. So this is my hoe, and then I have to cast on the other one. I'm trying to be very monogamous because, as you know, we have that the whip cow.
Yes.
So I'm like trying to be very good about like clean off the needles that I'm working on, and then make the shift.
I've kind of been feeling that way with my socks because I'm wasting a lot of beautiful yarn by starting socks that I'm not in love with and then they sit. I think I have a couple hedgehog fibers like that, which is terrible. I've been thinking about my doodler, which I am ripping out. It has all gorgeous yarn and I am not going to finish it. That came to me in the middle of the night.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, it's just not my I really enjoyed knitting it as much as I've knit. I enjoyed the knit a lot,
Hmm.
but it's nothing about it says me at all. Like I'd rather finish the exploration station, which I'm going to finish that now that I'm saying that out loud.
That's one of my so. I'm trying to think what I am supposed to finish before I start pick that up again, but I have it here because I wanted to show it today.
I need and want the exact same yarn that Eric used for his. His is my favorite exploration station I have ever seen. It was stunning. The yarn choices were out of this world. I still can see it. That's how like it had such an impact on me, those colors.
Hmm?
So, but I love the colors I'm using. Darn it. I wish I pulled it out. I'll pull that out next week.
Your colors, when you finish that,
They're me. Yeah, they're definitely me. Unfortunately, I made a mistake on like the second row of brioche. So I have to pull it back. I have to watch a video because I have no clue whatsoever on how to do brioche. Like brioche to me will be an entirely new technique. And I have an entire brioche shawl.
isn't it funny how that happens?
Hose.
Look at those.
I know, they're hose.
They're so cute. I love them.
I do too, but you know what? I don't love Felici yarn. The color quality is just not there. See how it bleeds? I mean, it's not bad, but it's kind of a point of you get what you pay for.
Just gonna say that.
Yeah, you really do. And it's a decent, fun yarn. But even the yellow, I want that to be a crisp yellow, and the gray is in the yellow. So it's me being picayune. It's not a bad yarn. It's worth the money you pay for it. Um, they're super fun. These are gifts, and I'm okay with that. Like I'm not like, oh, I don't like them. I do like them, but they're not. Honestly, I like Patton's Croy better.
Yeah. They're good like functional workhorse socks. Like if you are just looking to build your sock drawer for socks, like
Or honestly, gifts, because they're super cute.
they are. They are.
They really are super cute, and you don't have to spend your life savings on a $30 sock yarn for someone that might not get that. And that's not their fault. Why would they get that?
Right.
So anyways, I have these two done. Yep, and I have this one that I might finish tomorrow.
Now who are these gifts for?
No one.
You
No one.
Susan.
I can't help it. It can't help it. It's driving me crazy.
Easy.
Only a couple. Only a couple.
I'll allow it.
It's so hard.
I don't think so.
It's like an inner fight with me.
Way.
And this one,
And you're on DPNs?
love them, love them, love them. I love having both. I love having the magic loop. I go back and forth, and I thoroughly enjoy them both.
Me too.
So like really, truly, I've been really like busting it out here.
Really have.
I have. I think that's it though. I don't think I have any other knitting.
I'm trying to think if I do. I don't really, but I did just want to show this so that maybe it'll motivate me.
I was telling you, I was just watching Stacy from Stress Knits. I love her. I used to watch her, and then the list got longer and longer, and she's been on my Periscope. So I'm like, I have got to go back and watch some of hers. And she's making an exploration station. She practically did that exact same thing. Like, she's like, I just love this. It's just, I know.
And it's Connie's yarn, which I wish my lighting was better right now.
It's good though. I mean, really, truly, it's not horrible. And oh my gosh. Isn't it even more special now that we've met Connie?
Yep. Because I feel like when I start knitting on this again, I'm going to feel like I'm hanging out with her.
I know, that's what it feels like to me, and I'm not even knitting on it. It feels like it would bring back such warm and fuzzy memories of knitting with her and having lunch with her.
Every time I wear it, I'm going to think of her too, because all of her shawls that she brought with her to Rhinebeck had these gorgeous colors, and every time she put a new one on, I was like, oh, I want that.
Yeah. She's definitely has a color style all her own, and it's fabulous.
She's incredible. She's incredibly talented.
Yeah, I love that. I've got to pull mine out. Not yet. Okay, I'm going to be like you. I'm going to finish these two socks.
Yep.
I can't say I'll finish the sweater because that's an investment.
That's a long term.
It is. But the thing is that I love right now, with it being the holidays coming and being so busy, everything I'm working on, minus your sweater, which I haven't even pulled out, requires, oh, sorry.
I'm just kidding.
It's like tomorrow I've got to be out and about a lot. Like I can bring two bags, this bag and this bag, and really have hours and hours and hours and hours of knitting and not thinking yet feeling accomplished. I love that.
Too. I'm so with you.
Yeah.
I normally will Well, last week I had my featherweight with me because I was just knitting on the sleeve. Like it was my perfect, just like, and the rows, it goes so fast.
That's the thing. Everything I'm working on, when you really sit with it, it goes like this sock. Honestly, I'm hoping by tomorrow that heel will be dropped and turned
I,
and the gusset picked up. And I don't know. It's just so relaxing. I think when life gets stressful, to have this mindless knitting, it's therapeutic.
hmm? I couldn't
All
agree.
right. We should talk business. We really do. I say we have no acquisitions. I don't think I have any acquisitions. I feel like I haven't bought a thing since Rhinebeck,
Me too. I'm
but
pretty.
I will this weekend.
Yes. Well, I mean, I won't. Even if we do go, I won't. I have so much yarn.
I'm getting spindle. I'm getting fiber.
Yeah, so at least yours is like not yarn related.
Yeah. And honestly, being a yarn dyer now, it's different.
Hmm.
When you go to buy yarn and look at yarn, I still love it and want it, but it shifts a little. Okay, one more thing I'm working on.
Yeah.
I started my mitten.
What mitten?
Out of my Quince & Co. Lark to match my sweater.
Huh? And what pattern is it again?
This is Amelia, the lovely Amelia, on my birthday, gifted me the Wood Hollow Mittens by Kristen Kapoor.
Ooh, those are gorgeous.
They're gorgeous. I just want to get past this stupid twisted rib. It's taking me forever.
Always does.
And part of me is like, darn, I should be working on circulars. It would go so much faster. Ooh, I feel like I lost a needle.
Oh no.
I have 4.
What made you choose to do DPNs versus circulars?
I'm in a DPN mood, except I really think I lost a needle. Darn it.
Oh.
Is that possible?
No, no way.
If you ever saw, oh, you'll see it. It's bad. Worse. Hey, I have heat in my office.
Oh, that's awesome. When did that happen?
Yesterday, a little fuse was blown. I've been freezing because a fuse on the thermostat was blown.
Have you been using your space heater?
No, but I did all last winter, remember?
Yeah.
Wasn't that cold? No, and I have a little fan there that will suck in the pellet stove heat too.
Perfect.
All right, we should talk business so we can get on.
Okay.
So, I'll start. Should we talk about the collaboration first?
Let's talk collab because that's coming up this Saturday.
Yeah. Okay, you tell the details and I'll show.
Okay. So this Saturday let's start with this. We have collaborated with the one, the only, the fabulous
Carrie
of Freckled Whimsy. We have had so much fun working with her, and that is her sock nanny bag that she made for our collaboration. And I just think it's so perfect. Like for the wintertime, I can't wait to use mine, although I will say I'm torn because I know how much Grandma loves it. Part of me wants to give it to her for Christmas. But anyway, that's besides the point.
I agree. She does love it, and she asked me all about it.
She wouldn't stop talking about it on the phone yesterday.
So she told you about it?
Oh, she wouldn't stop talking about it.
We'll have to get her one.
Yeah.
We'll get her one.
Yeah. So yeah, I just think it's so cute because it's like perfect. It's like not super Christmassy or holiday-y, and it can just like last you throughout the whole winter. And I don't know. I think Carrie knocked it out of the park.
What's it called?
Oh,
Winter Wonderland?
Woodland Shenanigans.
I told someone Winter Wonderland. Let me make sure I wrote that right on the yarn. Woodland Shenanigans. Okay, so anyways, this is the bag.
Yep.
I was so honored and thrilled when she asked us about this. Like, I don't think she realizes what, whoa, Freckled Whimsy asked us to do a collaboration. Like, that was big.
He was our number one bag maker when we first started.
And I have to say, working with her in a collaboration was such a great experience. She made it so easy because you never know. You don't know. I just said yes, like absolutely, we would love to. And but she was lovely to work with. And I think the three of us are all kind of the same, like pretty laid back, pretty easygoing, and things just worked. And I was thrilled. So anyways, she made the bag. We dyed the yarn. Hold on. I brought several skeins because being hand dyed, they're all a little different, but all the same colors, just they play differently together. Here, let me, if you ever saw. Is that it? I'll try to move my face.
Good. The less you move them, the more color we can read.
Okay.
There. Don't breathe.
So there's so there's some mint green, there's some mustard, there's some red that turned pinks in areas and speckles, and I'm super happy with them. And when she sent the picture, she was like, I don't know, I'm thinking about this fabric. And I immediately was like, I love it, and dyed the yarn the next day, dyed a skein. She was like, but I haven't sent you the fabric. I just knew. I knew the colors. I could read them really well. And so anyways, the update is Saturday, November 5th, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Hmm?
We each have 50 in our shop. So if you go to our shop and they're gone, go over to Freckled Whimsy. Or if you go to her shop and they're gone, come over to us.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you buy from. We're one in this project. We are one. So it's not like, oh, we should buy from this or that. We are one in it. We just thought we would split it between the shops so that each shop would get traffic. But we're super excited about it. I'm beyond excited.
It's our first ever collaboration, and it just makes so much sense because she was our first ever.
Yeah, it is amazing. Like really, truly, if I had a wish of someone to collaborate with, she would have been number one. So that's what made it really thrilling. So Carrie, thank you, thank you, thank you. It was wonderful, a wonderful experience. So yeah, so it is limited. We've each dyed and made 100, and when they're gone, they're gone. And I hope you guys like them.
And I just did want to say the colorway is exclusive. It's only released in this kit. We will never release it again. So just so people have an idea of
Yes.
Answer the question.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's that.
Yeah. So that's
Go ahead. I was going to say, so that's part one of business, or
mind. Do you want to go for the second part?
Which one are we doing?
Everyone you want.
Okay, I'll talk about the Gilmore Girl knit along, which Sarah of the Knitting Type, another thrilled to be asked.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. She's doing a Gilmore Girl along on her podcast. She's hosting it. And you've got to go watch the fine details because they're fabulous. And she told a fabulous story on the latest one that you all need to hear that I like. Whoa, how cool is that? So anyway, she approached us, and it was really funny because she said it again on her podcast, and really, truly, it is what makes it super cool is, we're a mother-daughter team in Connecticut, which is where the Gilmore Girls is based. You'd never know it by looking. Hartford does not look like that Hartford, I'll just tell you. Makes me laugh every time because it makes it like, ooh, Hartford is like, oh no, it's not like that. But anyways, so it's kind of cool that whole reference of we're a mother-daughter team that does this, and Rory and Lorelai, oh my God, there couldn't be two more perfect people. So anyways, Sarah said, would you be willing to dye a skein of yarn for a giveaway? And I was like, honestly, at first I was like, oh my gosh, we're so busy. I don't know. And something in me just snapped. Like, of course we will. And I'm so thrilled again that we said yes, that we would do this because I'm really excited about it. I have one idea. I think we've shared it, which we won't put out there till it's done. But it's kind of a fun idea. And Sarah agreed. So we will be part of the grand prize. But she has so many amazing prizes going on every week between her podcast and her Instagram feed. And We had the opportunity to do a FaceTime chat, and she is as lovely as she appears. Yeah, it was just so nice to chat with her. She was sitting in her car from work, you know. I
Oh,
felt like I was talking to you. But yeah, so that's come. So the knit along is now. It's November 1st. Good evening, Romo. How are you? Oh, he's like, I think I'll sit right in front.
Mommy, what do you think? Who's that?
Uh, Romo. Oh my God, he's the cutest thing on 4 feet. I would say Izzy misses you, but I don't think she does.
Oh, not even a little.
I, she'll be happy to see you. Anyways, so the knit along has started November 1st, and it's to knit anything Gilmore Girls, whether it's Gilmore Girls yarn, which there are yarn dyers out there doing specific yarns, a pattern that reminds you of them, or CC Allman has a pattern for socks where you,
Where you lead, I will follow.
yeah, I was going to say where you follow, I will go, but I don't think it's that. I think it's where you lead, I will follow. I think. Anyways, it goes until the revival happens, which I believe is the day after Thanksgiving. But again, look for all the fine details over on her podcast. And if you don't watch any, watch the newest one because I loved the story. It's a cool, cool story. Anyways, that's that. That's another thing we're participating in, which is so exciting. And thank you for asking us, Sarah. You're the best.
Yes. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah. We have to talk about it this weekend.
Yes. 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 Yes.
How will we have enough time?
I don't know. I feel like we always run into this problem where we need to do a bajillion gajillion things.
I know. I know. We will focus.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right. You go.
So the very last thing I think,
Two more.
there's two more things.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the next things is the work in progress Cal that Marsha from the Twitch and Stitch podcast has asked us to host with her. If you guys don't follow her on Instagram, go to Instagram and watch the movie trailer that she created. It's so cool.
It's so cool and so creative because I was the worst and never got her things.
Neither did I.
And she was like, Sue, don't worry. I piece things together and it's awesome. And we have one more co-host with us.
Oh, I'm so happy. Jenny.
I know. Jenny of Lone Larch, our favoritist. How can we say that? There's so many favoritists.
True.
But Jenny does hold a special place in my heart, I have to say, just because of my Periscope.
Mm-hmm.
And she's joining us.
I just freaking love her.
I do too. And I love the movie. Like, I love that little trailer with Jenny's little face pops up and Marsha's face pops up. And then we're like hysterically laughing.
Per usual.
I know. It's so cute. But anyways, go ahead. Tell them about it.
So it's started today on November 1st. And it goes till the end of the year. And the principle behind it is clean off those needles so when January 1st rolls around, you have fresh needles and hopefully you've gotten some holiday yarn that you can cast on with and just start the new year with a clean slate.
It sounds heavenly.
It sounds like the most like a breath of fresh air. So we're going to have a couple of threads opened. Yeah. We're
not 100. We have to talk to Marsha. I'm thinking we'll have a finished object thread and a chatter thread, but we have to clean up those details still. But we'll get stuff up.
Yes.
This week. We'll get it up this week once I talk to her.
So dig out those old works in progress. Get out those project bags that you have forgotten about and take inventory of everything. And at least this is what I'm doing. And I'm deciding on a handful of projects that I am bound and determined to finish.
You know what I'm thinking?
What?
The giraffe.
Ah, the headless giraffe.
The headless giraffe. I'm thinking to give to Camden for Christmas.
Oh, he'll die.
Don't you think? And then the dragon. I said it out loud. The dragon. I'm thinking Finish that. It's so close. And give it to Colton.
I think you would knock it out of the park if you did that. It's
I
motivating.
shouldn't have put that out there. Let's cut this out.
She takes it all back.
It would feel so good though, and they're both super cute gifts and age appropriate. Like,
yeah, they would love them.
yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna pull them out tomorrow.
Cool. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so we have one thing left.
One thing left. What is it? Because I don't even know.
Hold on.
Oh gosh. Oh yes! We picked the winner of the Hocus Pocus along, which the thread I still haven't even closed yet, so I apologize.
But we closed it at 216 right before we started. We said 216. And it was we used random
Number generator?
generator.org.
Yes.
And somebody is getting the cotton-headed mini muggins that are on the steel toe base. We've got your, what are they called? I don't even remember anymore. We'll make snow angels, Buddy the Elf, your daddy's on the naughty list, and the four main food groups. Wow, I forget so quickly. And they're each like 90 some yards. So it's a total of, I don't know, 300, a lot.
Justin just goes, a lot.
A lot. A pair of socks.
Yeah.
A pair of socks. What I would do with these is I would get a solid color, which would be, again, I'm in a cream mood. It must be like winter, that winter white.
Mm-hmm.
And I would do the Pixel Rising Kempers. And she just put out a new sock pattern that I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's fabulous because her sock patterns are fabulous.
He did.
And I think it's with DK Weight because she's doing a DK update.
Ooh, I want to go.
Totally. I'm probably making all of this up, Kemper. I don't think you watch, but if you do, I'm so sorry if I said that all wrong. But I would definitely do Pixel Rising.
Uh-huh.
Definitely. And you get your copy of Elf. Oh my gosh, nothing is better.
So, I discovered, quick aside, that Justin hates Halloween. Yeah, hates Halloween. So the last 2 weeks, all I've been hearing about is when we're going to watch Elf and Home Alone, as I'm sitting there in my unicorn costume eating candy corn. So that, I'm very excited to see Elf because I can finally start watching it and not hear it.
Start watching it. And I watched it 2 or 3 times before I did the colorways. And that unicorn costume was perfect.
Wasn't it cute?
So cute. I think Jamie of Strings and More, Jamie and Shanna that we met, she had a little unicorn costume on and it looked similar.
It might be. There was a girl at work that had the exact same one.
Oh, yeah, in their podcast she had it on. I was cracking up. It had a tail, a rainbow colored tail.
That's so
hysterical. So anyways, who's our winner?
Our winner is number 161, also known as the fabulous Opera Joe.
Opera Joe! I feel like we should be singing.
I know.
I think that's hysterical that she won. Hysterical because Hocus Pocus was one of her favoriteest movies. She has every Hocus Pocus colorway that we have. So Joanna, yay! We're so happy for you. So I feel like I have your address somewhere, but it would be way easier if you just sent me it over. Instagrammed me. And thank you all. Oh my gosh, how many people did we have? 106. No, we had 216.
We had 216 posts. So it was a chatter thread, so it's hard to say how many people. Thank you. How many people actually participated, but lots of posts, lots of participation, which is what we were looking for. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the movie. And
I feel like the thing that I love is some people had never seen it.
Yeah.
That's practically a sin.
Well, not anymore. Now they know all about it.
They know all about it. And who knows, next year, who knows? I was thinking today, like, will we add colorways to Hocus Pocus? or will we come up with a whole new great movie?
I thought of a movie.
Oh, don't tell.
I won't, but it's another classic. Anyway.
Anyways, one quick side note. 2 shows on TV. The Walking Dead.
I need to catch up.
The first week was brutal. This past week was really good because they knew they couldn't do anything. The first week was so brutal. It was awful. But I still say they could have gotten the point across without quite as much brutality because it was brutal and it was I've never seen anything so awful in my entire life, to be honest with you.
What was it?
I can't tell you. Well, I can't ruin it for other people. You will die if you watch it.
Well, and the fact that you're saying that about a show where there are zombies eating people's flesh on a daily basis, that concerns me.
That's nothing. That's nothing. I know. Anyways, the other show. Okay, again, people are gonna be like, "Really, Sue? Can't you watch anything like that is normal?" American Horror.
Ooh, I don't know if I'm completely caught up, but I'm so with you. I'm really enjoying it.
I'm not. It's taken a turn.
What do you mean?
Again, it's taken that turn of really, come on.
Are you totally caught up?
Yeah.
Really?
I love the premise. I love what they're doing with it. I think it's really smart the way they're filming it. But the last one, I was like, I'm done.
Maybe I think I might have missed one.
I don't know. It's just too much. It's just too much to bear. And it really, like, I'm like, why do I watch this kind of television? What is wrong with me?
I don't know.
I know. We love it.
You know, although I have to say, our all-time favorite show right now is Boardwalk Empire.
I didn't like that one.
Did you watch enough of it though?
Probably not. I'm not a huge fan of the star.
Steve Buscemi.
Oh, Romo's big head just took up the whole screen. Yeah, I've never really loved him, but you know what? I probably have to give it more of a chance.
He does a really good job with it. It is brutal though. It is, I mean, it's gangsters, it's thugs, you know?
Yeah, see, I've never really liked gangster stuff, but I love The Sopranos, I will say.
Yeah, I think you might really like it.
All right. I may try it, but I'm loving, loving, loving the show. Again, I'm terrible with names about the This Is Life, or the 3 siblings, which you don't really know that piece. It's good. I'm enjoying it. Oh, everyone out there is screaming it at us because it's very popular right now. This is Life. Maybe that's what it's called. I don't know.
Is it like
It's a drama.
is it like an ABC show or?
Yeah, it's on one of the main stations.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm loving Designated Survivor with Kiefer. Of course, Kiefer can do anything, and I love him because I would marry him if I could.
Kiefer.
I love him.
No judgment here.
Dad's always like, yep, there he is. I don't know what it is about him. I love him. I always have.
No.
Okay. I think we're done. Are we done?
I think we nailed it.
I know. We've got my God, it's 8:30, which is like 1:45 in my book.
It's basically tomorrow morning already.
I know. And I've got to be up early.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah. Don't want to be. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see you on Friday. I'm so excited.
Oh, hang on.
Have you twisted Ben's arm to join you?
No. Part of me doesn't want to because that means we won't have a bed. It's so awful.
I know. We're working on that.
Oh, no. It's not.
It's all right. He knows you're coming.
We'll see. I'll extend the invite, but I'm not going to push him.
Isn't that ridiculous? With a house this big, we have 3 living rooms.
The couches aren't uncomfortable. It's just Romo. He just cries.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, we have way too many. We have 3 bedrooms, and there's not enough room for all of you. No, so we're working on Jacob's moving to the basement, and yes, we're going to redo his room, like strip the wallpaper, paint, and put a bed in there, if not Dad's office, and then have the office for the guest room,
I like
and then Ben's room. So it's going to be completely done. By the holidays, there will be enough beds for everyone.
That's ambitious.
Well, it probably won't be done. There'll just be enough beds.
We might be sleeping in paint fumes, but it's okay.
Oh my gosh. All right. I can't wait to see you.
Wait to see you too.
All right. So we should do needles up.
Oh, yeah. Could I do a
What's that?
Could I do crochet hookup?
Yeah, you can do crochet hookup.
All right.
Needles up.
Thank you for spending time with us and sharing in some laughs. And I hope you guys all participate in all the things that we're involved in. And yeah, hope you have a great rest of your week. And we'll see you next time.
Next time, needles up.
Needles up.
Needles up.
Bye. Oh,
Bye.
Bye.